Hi, Joella May here. Don't forget to like and subscribe down at the bottom. I don't know if I'll be putting this video up or not. I'm really just making it for documentation. Today is Friday, December 23rd, and it is 4:49 p.m. 2022. Tonight is the new moon, and I was doing okay until I got some news from a friend about some family. Anyway, the emotional roller coaster it just put me through, and that I'm probably going to continue to go through the rest of the night because of it. I'm scared. I'm not ready, or I thought I was ready for whatever came next. But last new moon was really intense. Last full moon was really intense. My body is having a harder time accepting my anxiety. It's literally physically rejecting it. And I'm not sure what to do about that. If you remember earlier this month, I talked about the biggest purge I had. I was going to do a whole video on the purge, but I never got around to doing it because I've been going through so much since it happened. Excuse my burps. Take a sip of tea. Yeah, I haven't really eaten much. I was working on a painting to clear my mind. I was trying a different technique. I was working with the spatula instead of a paintbrush, and the heavy paint difference between the way of moving it around. I hung it up to dry, but I'm wondering if the paint's gonna stay because I left it standing. Maybe I should put it lying down to dry. I don't know. I'll pick it up after this video, I guess. And move it somewhere else. If I can find a flat counter space that's big enough to hold that canvas. It's pretty decent size. Anyway, this new moon and the way my emotions have been going throughout this year, as I said, my body, I feel like it's rejecting my anxiety. I even changed my diet to see if I could alleviate some of that stress, and I don't know if it got any better or if it got more intense. It's hard to say right now. I can't tell. But these past 3 months, definitely has gotten more intense. But it's also winter time, and the winter solstice just passed, and everything is very heavy and going within. And I'm making this video so I can remember this moment of feeling the way I'm feeling, so I can reflect on it more later. Generally, I do most of my videos as reflection videos, not as processing videos, but right now I'm in the middle of processing this day, and I'm not really sure where I'm going with it yet. When I do the reflections, I'll be able to talk a lot more smoothly about what I'm feeling because I've already felt it and processed it and then kind of come back into it and refreshed it into it. But right now I'm like dead set in it, and it's analyzing myself is making me antsy. I can't sit still. Uh, yeah. It's interesting how emotions hit us, and how the different perspectives play out. All the different simultaneous realizations that I can have within the moment as the words are coming out of my mouth. There's all these other conversations that my mind is having as I'm trying to finish this sentence with you, if that makes sense. I don't know. That's how I am. That's how it's like. So that's why sometimes it's really hard for me to finish the sentence that I'm saying, because as I start to say the sentence, I have like all these other contemplations coming into my head because of that sentence that was already created in my mind. So like my mind answers all these other things that come to whatever I'm saying as I'm saying it, because the way I think and the way I speaking comes out so much slower than my thoughts. And my thoughts come out slower than my emotions. And sometimes the reactions come out before the emotions, but we don't want to react, we want to respond. And in order to respond and not react, we have to take away the trigger. But how do you take away the trigger until you recognize that the trigger exists? I think I got that right. Getting that sentence out, it's difficult when I'm in the moment to fully express it. Orange. You're like, what? I'm like, orange. So this is a piece of orange. When it was wet, I took some pictures of it. But yeah. The color orange and burning the orange, dried orange peel, kind of relaxes me. So I save my orange peels so I can burn them when because when you burn them, then the oils kind of come out, and then it's really like every once in a while you get that fresh orangey smell, but then you have that like burny woodsy smell. It's really nice. Anyway, so yeah, it's like one of my things. I'm always saving my orange peels. Yeah, it's like wherever the smoke is not, I can smell the orange. Wherever the smoke is, I can't smell the orange. It's pretty cool. So it goes back and forth from smoky to orange. It's nice. Yeah, you can kind of feel the oil. Even though it was all dried, the fire woke up the oil. It's interesting. It'd be interesting to paint with now. I'm always looking for different mediums and ways to do things. Yeah. Well, that made me a lot happier. Burning the orange, it really uplifted me. It made me smile and feel good. So that's kind of interesting in itself. Yeah. Emotions, my eyes were, had gotten teary-eyed a few times today. So, it's hard to express sometimes, but it's like wanting to understand where emotions come from, why they come out. Because I'll be doing something and I won't be thinking about anything, and then all of a sudden I'll cry. And I'll be like, is that my emotion, or am I connecting with someone? Don't know. Try to find the answer, haven't found the answer. Or I should say, I haven't found anyone that connects with that, being able to answer that question other than just random me. But, yeah. I don't have much memory on my phone. I need to do another photo dump on my computer, because it says I only have 21 minutes, and I've used up almost 11 minutes. It's 10:47. So I'm gonna save this note and find my computer and see if I can do a photo dump, so I can do another video if I want later tonight, in preparation for the new moon. Because I feel like this one is gonna be a doozy. You know, I thought I had my stuff in order, because this new moon is in Capricorn, and it's all about getting yourself in order and ready for the new year. And, you know, last new moon was Sagittarius, so it was a lot of releasing of whatever your body still needs to let go of, and I did a lot of major of that. And or new moon, full moon, they're different. Anyway, it's hard for me to keep one and the other correct in my brain when I'm going through an emotional process. Like, my thoughts aren't always in English. I don't know if I said that to you before, that I talk in tongues or light language, or however you want to put it, at times. And that's when I can understand myself the best, but I don't always know how to translate. The glare on my glasses is driving me crazy, but not being able to see myself is weirder, because all I see are my eyebrows moving. Yeah. Anyway. Well, I definitely feel better than I did when I started this video, being silly and goofy. However that came about, I very much am grateful for it. Thank you. And so I'm gonna close this caption. 13 minutes. Thank you. And bless.